Here again, we want to introduce the Great Nigerian Crusade. But like I mentioned elsewhere, we want to look at some of the response we had from uh, a friend in London, informing me of the background where I talk from, and noted that every activity of the I am I'm talking about was introduced by Guy W. Ballard and Mrs. Edna Ballard in the United States of America. So there's nothing new. I agree with him completely because he is the one who introduced the word I am and the meaning, the weight behind the word I am. So it is good to give credit to whom credit is due. That is why I'm introducing you to the I Am activity. St. Germain Foundation, Chicago, Illinois, is the world headquarters of that activity initiated by Guy W. Ballard. We have sanctuaries throughout Nigeria, America, and out into the world. We have our own sanctuary here, as you see. I Am activity, St. Germain Foundation, Nigeria, Equity Abaro, Delta State, Nigeria. We have the I Am Temple of Ozora, P.O. Box 80, Ozora, Isopono, Delta State, Nigeria. We have other sanctuaries in Nigeria, as which I make you understand later. Having said that, another fellow also responded from Texas in the United States of America. I like their comment. This man said, yes, it is true. Nigeria need a new understanding, a new approach, a new mindset to achieve. So your suggestions are wonderful, and therefore it's good for every person to use them. But he added, the, the harvest is abundant, but the workers are few. That is true. So this is why I'm trying to get Nigerian attention to the understanding of the world I am. Like America has gotten it. Like I said, it is true that Guy W. Ballard introduced this and made it popular throughout the world. But I must draw your attention to the fact that the Old Testament of the Bible was initiated in around Mesopotamia, now within the zone of Iraq. Then later, around the Mediterranean, most of the pamphlets started flowing, and the New Testament developed. And Italy was back of the development of the Holy Bible. But it was made popular by Britain because of the King James Version that came up later. That was approved by almost every person and internationally used. By that I'm saying, so if the Old Testament had its origin from Mesopotamia, the book of Exodus told us, which we shall look at later, of the world I am. So what I'm saying is that the biblical references to the I am came first before Guy W. Ballard was made to explain the word I am. Because people have not understood how Jesus Christ put this word into use to produce manifestation. So this is the background that Ballard came to to bring out. Make the salient point to encourage the mindset of individual about the world I am and who the individual himself is, being an offshoot of God, the I am. There we are. Fortunately, like the gentleman in London told me, he went into Google. So I don't have too much work to even do in emphasizing the background of the I am because it's there in the Google. For example, the book 3, I Am Discourses by Guy W. Ballard. Google it. There's a video coverage of it. 33 discourses. You will know much more about the background of the word I am through that book. Because that supposing all those information were put in the Bible, then the Bible will not contain a house. So what I'm saying is that let my listeners go into the Google and bring out the import of that word I am. When you have found that discovery, like I mentioned before, the taste of the food is in the eating. You will be able to appreciate as you are reading, and it becomes a part of you. You internalize that word as yours, as you being the individual. Then, when you now know it and you are anchored in it, you have internalized it, it becomes you. It becomes God, an embodiment of God, as we shall say later. So that is about the response I had